Hey guys, how are you all? I hope all of you are having a very great time. Firstly, I want to say a very huge thanks to all of you for showing so much love, affection, endurance, and pamperedness that you show or bestowed in my firstly started YouTube channel. Frankly speaking, I haven't expect that all of you will show so much great response for my YouTube channel. So for that, I really very grateful to all of you. So in the previous video, someone asked me what is the reason behind starting this YouTube channel. So the answer is very simple. The answer is that I have taken so much from the society for last 23 years. So I think it's a proper time to give something back to them, because all of us if started to think that we will acquire from society and will not give anything to them, then the balance will be totally disturbed. So this is the main purpose behind starting this YouTube channel. So in the previous video I have discussed about some tips that you might follow for your progress in spoken English. Today I will discuss about a very another topic, which is the strategies behind learning English. That means what you how will you take the step towards learning English. So firstly, while when you take the step, you need to make your mind quite clear that learning English is far more difficult than memorizing a historical fact or any mathematical formula, because English is much more broadly complex than those subjects. I will not insult any of the science medium student or any of the commerce medium student, but I am saying learning language, which is a totally another sector than learning mathematical formula or any other historical facts. So that is the reason. So the first strategy for learning English is to you make it clear that you need to talk it out. Talking is the great medium by which you can learn English. And talking, I am saying, for example, if you are a office person, if you are an employee, then talk to with your colleague, not in your regional language. Talk with them with English. It might be short, it might be simple, but even start talking with them. For example, if you are a student, then talk with your friends. It may be short, it may be simple, but even then you will have little impact, you will have little help out of it. This is the main important thing. Whenever you watch a TV, whenever you see a film, anything for that matter, you just pick some of the difficult terms from them and write it down in your notebooks, and then try to find it out from dictionary, from net. And there are so many other ways that you can find the meaning out of it. This is the first thing. Second thing is that you need to write it out. And what I'm saying, write it out, that means you doesn't need to write all the formulas, all the grammatical terms, and nothing like this. For example, if you are listening to some speaker and the speaker is giving the lecture in English, and you have doesn't understand some of the basic terminology that he had used, then you just write it out or mark it out in your notebook, and then try to find the meaning out of it. Then you will have the proper way of learning the English. And the third important tip is that you need to believe that I will pursue. I will pursue means whenever a newcomer started learning English, after 2 or 3 months, they started frustrated. They feel, no, it's not my genre. I can't do this. It's very difficult to understand. It's very difficult to speak. I feel very obliged to speak. Then, in that case, you need to start reading newspapers. That is the third important tip. For because I have gained so much profit from this, because in the initial phase when my father brought so many English based newspaper like Hindustan's Time, there are so many daily newspapers that are available in the markets. You just bought it out and try to read it. Don't try to read it in a whole base that you have set a parameter that I will try to read the entire newspaper in one day. No, it doesn't need to do like this. You just read your favorite stanza. For example, you like sports section, then go to the sports section and read it out. If you like any kind of an political news, then go there and write it out. Then you will find some terminology or some phrases that you have never used to listening or never used to hearing. So in that case, you will try to make these words figured out, and then you will try to make short phrases with the help of these words. Then you will try to grow much more clear, much more huger in your prospect. So this is the three important strategies, should I say the three great strategies if someone follows, then definitely they will help, or they will get better impact, or they will have better success in life. Why I'm saying this? The reason behind saying this, I have myself does this, and that is why I have gained success. I will not say I am a great scholar, I am a very high talented person. No, I am not. I am a very mediocre type of person, like all of you watching this video. But if I can do it, then why all of you can't? Because I know there are so many students watching this video are much more talented than myself. Then if you are quite determined to do these things, then I will assure you that after 2 months, if you follow these steps, then you will have a proper way of speaking the English. For say, I will give you a simple instance regarding this thing. If you thought it quite carefully, then you will find what is the proper mistakes that you does. For example, if anyone asks you for, say, your teacher, your friends, your colleagues, or for that matter any higher officials, that what's your name, then you will easily answer them, my name is XYZ, whatever that your name is. But whenever anyone, I'm saying anyone, asks you to tell you about your own self, then you feel very frustrated, if you feel very anxious or nervous, what I need to do. Then what is the reason? In the first phrase, when someone asks you what's your name, you just give them a proper answer that my name is dash dash dash. But whenever any other person asks you, tell me something about your own self, then you feel very nervous, very conscious about giving the answer to them. The reason behind it is that from your childhood days, from your boyhood days, you have practiced saying the line my name is dash for so many times that it has fixed in your brain. It comes very automatically, very spontaneously, or very reflexively. You doesn't need to remember, you doesn't need to make sentence in your mind for giving the answer regarding this question. But whenever someone asks you the question, tell me about something of yourself, then you feel very nervous. What is the reason? Because you haven't practiced saying this answer to anyone. That's why if someone puts you this question, you feel very anxious, and your idea or your assessment is very weak, the listener might guess. Then if you just follow this observation, then you will find that if you start practicing anything, it may be a big line, it may be a small line, then you will do much better than you might think you can't. So this is my tips to all of you watching this video. I think all of you guys might get some help from my video, and if you get some help, then I will feel very pleased and very privileged, because giving something back to society is worthwhile giving some money to a beggar, I think. So if you want any kind of a question to be clarified, then please comments me, please write anything that you might want to understand from me, that I will try to clarify to all of you. And if all of you like this video of mine, then please do like, share and subscribe my video, and always be with me. And I know you will always be with me, because your love and your affection is what that I want. I am not that type of person who will always chase after like, subscribe. You just be with me. If you have something from me, then I will feel my starting of this new journey has been fulfilled. Bye bye, have a great time.